I'm here with some of the grade 8 students at Effie Medill in Wingham, Ontario. We're going to tell you how and why we use an online radio station in our classroom. 105 The Hive was created last year by Ms. Dermott and her friend Mr. Forgrave as an online space for classrooms to share their work with each other. It's free and any teacher can sign a class up, so hopefully you'll consider joining this community. Taylor, what was the first thing you did with 105 The Hive?
With 105 The Hive, the first thing we did was create a bumper. What a bumper is a maximum of 30 seconds to a minute of something that pretty much says 105 The Hive. And when you turn on that radio station, that's what you hear. We would have pairs of students come out to the halls and record it and have some background music, and it would sound really cool.
Thanks, Taylor. So, Melissa, what was the first broadcast you did?
The first broadcast we did on 105 The Hive was our music projects. Part of the music assignment was we had to find the elements of music in our song. We had to write about the reason we chose that song. Parents knew that we were broadcasting, so they would tune in and listen. Tanner's grandparents from Hawaii even tuned in and listened. We have an online map that shows how many listeners tuned in and where they are from.
Thanks, Melissa. Our class is part of the Idea Hive, which is 2 classrooms, one in Wingham, Ontario, and another in Snow Lake, Manitoba. We do lots of fun projects. Like last year, we read the book Half-Brother by Kenneth Opel together. We did it on Skype, but sometimes when Skype failed us, we used the radio station instead. The Half-Brother was about animal testing and kind of a bit about abuse. So at the end of the book, we had a local veterinarian come in and we did a radio broadcast about us asking her some questions about her job as a vet and animal testing. So Jacob, what other broadcasts did you do?
About halfway through the year, after we'd done our music project, Dean Shresky, one of Miss Stern's teacher friends, challenged us to do other broadcasts aside from music. We had just finished our science unit on fluids, so we decided to do a science broadcast. After an interview with Mr. Eureka Archimedes, we talked about some famous ships that sunk. Personally, my favorite ship was the Bismarck.
That's great, Jacob. Savannah, what was your favorite broadcast?
My favorite broadcast, we brought members of our school to read a book called Click Clack Moo. They were grade 1 students that their parents could tune in and listen to it later.
And can you tell us, Savannah, about the DJs that came in?
We had local DJs from 94.5 come in to teach us about what the real radio station world was about.
Awesome.
That's great. Taylor, tell us a little bit more. What did you like?
Well, 105 The Hive was definitely, it can be a struggle sometimes, but when you're first coming into the room to set up the station, it's almost unbelievable how quiet the room can get compared to how loud we can be all the time. And you can feel the concentration in the air when the hosts are just getting up there and trying to focus on their lines, but then when everything plays out, you can just relax and be yourself.
That's great. Savannah, what did you improve on?
We spoke with more personality and enthusiasm. We got better with our timing, added more segments on to keep everything. Students ready.
Chris Edgar returned to the tech office. Chris Edgar returned to the tech office.
That's okay.
Students writing and supporting each other through Twitter and helping me keep up.
Things that we had to do next were always do sound check in the built-in server before each broadcast, rehearse our lines more so we didn't stumble, speak when talking into Snowball or microphone, bring in more guests, teachers, principals, and community members, create a wide variety of segments. There's a 105 The Hive group and an Idea Hive where students will be posting their ideas. and convince other teachers from around the world to let their students broadcast here.
Awesome. Thanks very much, guys. Great suggestions.